Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a very wet Friday the 23rd of August. It's supposed to be doing this all day long. It's not going to be a pretty one today. Wow, it rained all night and so far all this morning. I don't think for the next 2 days it's going to let up for a moment. Feels like winter. Anyway, let's roll out. It's going to make all my grass grow again. They can start mowing lawn in 90-degree weather next week. Rainy Friday, Mama.
Yes.
But there was quite a few miles we went that the roads were dry. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even looking at the camera. I'm good at that here lately. My point shoot thing is broken.
Yes.
I never look. Here lately I catch myself going, dude, you're not even close.
Yeah, you're pointing up here again.
Yeah. Anyway, Mama, let's get in there and bust out a Friday and have ourselves an awesome day. Weekend, yes. It is.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be nice, Mama.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right, Paul.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, hello there. Yeah, I didn't film anything at work, as you can tell. It's just one of those days. Not really a Freaky Friday, but kind of like a Freaky Friday. I was a busy boy. And it was literally towards the end of the day. It was almost time to leave. I'm going, I haven't even recorded anything. So one of the things I want to do is, put that portal axle thing on, but I'm just not in the mood to tear into all that this afternoon. And then, all the rain going to work, and it absolutely was downpour coming back. Just makes me think of how the season is very quickly escaping, the riding season for us up here. This next week's supposed to be, in the 80s and like even 90 by Friday. Well, in Vancouver anyway, but that can change. I haven't looked today. It's probably totally different. But yeah, the rain, and then just being, at like 60 a skosh under. And it's already like 56 here in Toledo. I don't know what the high was. It couldn't have been much over 60. I looked at the cameras a few times and I'd seen puddles in the driveway, so it was dumping here. But anyway, one of the things I was talking about doing that, the kind of old, historic, for me anyway, doing a ride to Portland. It'll take me a whole day to do it. But specifically, I wanted to take the classic 350 and do it. I even talked about, Kelly coming along on the freewheeler. I'm thinking several things at the same time. But anyway, she thought that'd be fun. I said, well, it's going to be a long day. You definitely get some seat time. Because I can't go down the freeway with this thing. I mean, I could, but that's very dangerous, and I'd have to just hold it wide open for quite a while. I don't want to do that. I mean, I can go, a freeway speed, but you're pinning it to win it. Actually, it stops itself before it's in a danger zone, but still, I don't want to do that to it. But yeah, I want to do that. That's the one thing this year that I talked about earlier in the year. When the weather got nice, I wanted to do that. But wow, that's gonna be some butt in the seat for a while, taking all them back roads. Just to give you an example, it takes almost 3 hours. 2.5 is about the fastest you can do it if you take all back roads all the way to work. And, I do a 2-hour, like when I leave work and I take back roads home, I do a 2-hour loop, but, there's jaunts of freeway there. But those little short freeway things equals a lot because you go up in the mountains and everything else. I mean, it takes a big chunk out. But, yeah, thinking about doing that. I was thinking it's been a minute since I rode the old X90. Kind of into which I told you I kind of into those guys building those old Ironhead Sportsters and shovel heads. Those two, I'm just fascinated with those things. Like I said, they're during my time. Actually, you know, the panheads are still around. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the panheads were around. Maybe not. But I'm old, you know. But anyway, I need to look at what the years were. I may be wrong there, but I definitely remember all the Ironhead Sportsters and the shovel heads were everywhere. That's, you know, Harleys, just like now, Harleys are everywhere. You know, I grew up in the South, and you know, and my early teens was in Texas, and so I was really into the motorcycles, you know, especially because of that right there. And from day one, I'd just been a Harley-Davidson fan, just always, you know. And back then, you had all the I was just trying to get a good shot of the tank there. Nowadays, that pisses people off. That's not the real Harley. Yes, it is. It was part of their history. It was a thing. It was real. But anyway, I really fascinated with those, and it's making me think of riding this, and of course, now that I think about riding, it's all rainy out. I do not want to get it muddy and dirty out in the rain. I know it's a dirt bike, but that thing's very old. And you know, I'll get it dusty and stuff out there goofing around, but next week there'll be nice weather. But I do need to figure that out. You know, I told you I was going to go and fine tune my I found some glitches in my I didn't spend a lot of time on it. My pre-set up trip there. I need to make some changes there, and I need to really think about some different things. I know I have some things in mind that were when I was a kid, but I need to make sure I have like pictures and stuff, because I want to go, you know, back in the day, this was here, and find pictures of this and that and whatever. You know, I found out that it's called Tom McCall's Waterfront Park in Portland, and when Kelly and I moved there, I started working there in February of '85. We moved there in May, or let me put this the correct way. Kelly moved us there in May. She literally found an apartment, rented it, and her and a friend took multiple trips back and forth from Longview to Southeast Portland and moved us in. She comes and picks me up at the end of the day at work. And just one of those days, I remember I didn't feel like riding, you know, just that drone down the freeway home. She goes, "I'm here to take you home." I go, "You know, that's great." And so the problem is, you have to bring me back. But we had that van, always had a ramp in it. And I don't remember, it was either my Interceptor or my CBX. That was the two bikes I was riding back and forth, because I hadn't fixed the cams that the last time I raced it up in Seattle, I had broke the cam chain again and bent some valves and stuff. Ended up fixing it there in Portland Honda. But anyway, so I was just going to roll it in the back and tote the thing home with me. And yeah, I was just several blocks up the street from the store. An easy walk. You could come out, walk a half a block, go through a gas station, and it was like a 2 or 3 minute walk down the sidewalk on Southeast McLaughlin Boulevard. I walked right into Portland Honda. It was absolutely insane. That was I've never lived or worked anywhere that I was that close to work, or that, you know, home and work was that close. Never. I mean, the closest other than that was, you know, living at my parents' house up on Columbia Heights and riding into work. That was a few miles. I don't know, it was 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there. And before you start talking about short run, back in those days, there's no such thing as ethanol gas, number one. Crankcase breathers just breathed right out into the atmosphere. Now that stuff was recirculated, and I might have went straight to work, but I never went straight home. I always went canyon carving and goofing around, so that was not a problem. You know, if I left early enough, you know, I got a good ride before I got into work. I did a lot of that before school, because school was about the same distance. Well, I never went straight to school. It was very, very seldom. Went up over, because Columbia Heights from where we lived even went higher yet. And we go rodding up there and go down. You remember I showed you on a ride once across Columbia Heights where I had crashed my CB750F and wrapped it around a tree backwards. It hit the tree right in the center of the seat and tank, right between the two, and literally folded it wrong side up. It folded it backwards. That was crazy. Guys at work didn't know what happened. Tow truck guy seen the marks, and he had just went up the hill doing something and come down the hill, and those marks were there, and he says, that wasn't there just a few minutes ago when I come through. So came and he found me down there, and I called my mom, and then it was all, you know, rang my bell pretty good, so I was a little dingy. And anyway, forgot to call work because it was before school, and then I didn't realize enough time had gone by because I went there after school. I had a logging class that the last 2 periods, and the teacher was super cool, and he's going, you know everything we're doing here. This is your, you know, second year. He goes, you know, you only got whatever it was, like 6 months of school, whatever left. And he goes, just go on. And he goes, I'll mark you as here. So he let me go to work early every day. Said, leave me a little extra money, and it was fun and all that. Kind of a reminiscing afternoon, huh? Just stuff I was thinking about when we were driving home. Golly, she was very busy, and so she catnapped most of the drive home. So I hadn't literally done anything about selling the Road King. I need to do that before the season comes, and you won't be selling it. I'll just have it for till next year. It's just something I want to do. I just want to get out from the payments and the insurance. I like this. No owing nobody nothing. The mortgage, and God forbid anything happens with that. What the nice thing is I could take some of that money, throw it to that, and bust that thing out right quick. Get her paid off. That would be really nice. Just get them done. Be done with them. My pile of stuff in there that I still haven't organized. That's still all the stuff for the classic 350, and that's the seat that Doug up in Canada sent me. The stock seat is up on a shelf over there in a bag. But someone was asking me, well, I don't know who it was, but it was asking, you know, if you had absolutely no choice, no matter what, and everything had to go except for one motorcycle, which one would you keep? And oddly enough, it's just a quick answer. It's a slim. It's really quick. It would be insanely hard to let the iron go. I mean, I love that iron. You know, I've had it for 11 years and I've always loved it. But that one just does something special to me when I ride it. I mean, the day I drove it home, I rode the old twin cam ones, but sight unseen, I bought that thing. Didn't ride it, didn't test ride it. Said I want it, and I left. And that was probably the best experience driving a new motorcycle home. I was giddier than a kid at Christmas. It's just one of those bikes just does something to you. The Iron kind of does the same thing, but that one it's kind of the same thing as the Iron. That's that feeling that it gives you when you ride it, but this one's, you know, very powerful, and you know, you can do whatever. You know, it's, to me, it's one of those, you know, universal motorcycles. You can very easily turn it into whatever you want. And I guess you can't do that with the Iron too, but this would, you know, for like freeway riding and stuff, just boom, you're gone. If you're taking a trip, you know, you can go, you know, regular speeds. Pretty much the same motors. This one's got little differences in it. Differences in it. It's twin balance instead of single balance, and you know, they're just a little bit different, but kind of the same. And it feels crazy powerful for only being a 107, but that helped when I put that chip in it. Anyway, I'm babbling on here. Get with the mama. I don't hear the rain here for a bit, so let me get with her while it's not raining. We'll bust out a goodbye. And thanks for listening to me just yammer on. I do that every once in a while. Just didn't know what I was going to do when I got home, and I thought, well, I'll talk to them for a minute, and well, there we are. We used up the vlog. So, anyway, thanks for listening to me yammer. Get with the mama. Well, hello there, YouTube. Found a break in the rain, and
Yes.
decided to come out here and just do a quick little goodbye before it comes back.
Yeah.
It flat came down on the way home.
It's nasty.
It was just starting to rain at work, just light little sprinkles, literally as we were leaving. But it never rained not once the whole day, at work anyway. Got plenty of rain going to work, but it was nice there. But whew, coming home was another story.
Yeah.
But hold on, sorry about that. It was a neighbor coming down the road, and oddly enough, it was on a street bike, and he was flat moving down the road.
He's gonna wipe out that bike.
Yeah, that would sound like a Honda V4.
I was gonna say it sounds like a Honda.
Yeah, like a VFR or something. Doesn't quite have the old original V4 sound to it. I don't know. But anyway, I didn't film anything at work, as obviously you see. But I got that S1000 done. I just need to do a brake flush. It's like a service, brake flush service. He does his own oil and filter and stuff. So I know it's his chain's dry, and I didn't check the free play on it, but definitely needs a lube bad. Doused him down really good with some BMW chain lube, and anyway, I'll get that done. We'll be back on the road. Next week's supposed to be hot, plenty hot and sunny, so
We'll be back in the sun.
yeah, it'll be back to summertime again.
Yeah.
Last few days kind of felt like fall.
I know it. Very cold, wet. If
Yeah.
you stay away.
Heck yeah. But anyway, I think that's it. Rattled on way too much today, so we'll leave it at that.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give your thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
See you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.